are you? I just want to talk about one thing today. The whole series, as I said already, and my whole transformation section on my website, just like New York, it's all about you becoming you again. And I really want you to become yourself again, so I want you to come back in here. And why I want to do it, so there is a reason for that. First of all, I really believe that it would make you really happy. You will be way happier if you come back in here. I truly do believe that. And if you're happier, that means that you're able to bring more happiness out, like you're able to bring more happiness out there to the world, to other people. And this is what this whole thing is about, in my opinion. It's to creating this connection with other people. It's creating the healthy community. Then we can lift each other's up and we can help each other. I truly believe that the whole thing is about. So I want you to just be you again and come back to your roots. And why do I want to do it? I have no idea. I have no clue. I have no idea why I want to help you. Someone asked me once, like, why do you even care about others? I don't know. As Lady Gaga says, I was born this way. This is the only thing I know. I always knew that I want to help people, and it was always deep inside me. And it took me a while to finally start doing something about it, but I've been helping people many years already, and I'm still going through my transformation, because this process of becoming you again, it never ends. You just get to know yourself more and more, and this knowledge about yourself, when you finally see yourself, it's amazing, it's life-changing, and that's why I want you to get to this point too. I got to this point last year, and it just feels mesmerizing, and I believe that everyone can get there, and this is my task now, to help you to get there. I hope I'll be able to do it. And but one thing I want to ask you today is, do you remember yourself when you were 5, 6, 7 years old? Do you still remember yourself, who you were back then? Do you remind this person? Is there any resemblance from like you now and you as a 5-year-old? Is it? I'm asking about it because I remember myself very clearly. I was always this fearless girl. I was unstoppable. I was all over the place. I have big mouth, and I was always creating something new. I had this freedom in my head, and I remember that through all my 20s and now 30s, I always want to come back to this girl. I always want to be this girl again. And it took me a while, but I finally got there, and this feeling is great, and that's why I want you to help to get there. So my question is again, like, do you remember yourself, who you were? Do you want to come back to this person that you were back then? I want you to think about it. I want you to start thinking about who you've been when you were a little kid. Why? Because sometimes it will give you all the clues you need. Sometimes it might begin your transformation. Who you were as a child usually was a true essence of you, was who you were really supposed to be. So I want you to be willing to come back to those times and think who you were, like who did you want to be back then? Do you remember that? Sometimes you have to come back to the past to understand the present and to understand the future. So this is your task for today. Come back to the old days and look at yourself. Look at yourself very closely and tell me what you see. Think about it. Thank you.